There's a mysterious Coca-Cola vending machine that lives in Seattle. On the corner of John and Broadway, this vending machine in particular spits out random drinks at random times, and no one has ever been seen opening the machine to restock it, or let alone collect money, or has even seen it plugged in. It's as if it fell out of a wormhole and landed right on the sidewalk to provide people with some refreshing drinks. And rumor has it is that it apparently knows how you're feeling and will give you a drink depending on how you feel. Like if you're feeling spicy, they might give you a can of Fresca. Or if you're feeling happy, they might give you a can of Coca-Cola. Or if you're feeling jolly and fruity, it might give you a can of Fanta Orange. Who knows? It still remains a mystery to this day. So if you happen to be in Seattle, please keep an eye out for the person who does keep this machine up and running, and give them a round of applause, because that is some serious dedication. That machine has apparently been there for a long time, apparently since the 1990s. And we've been trying to add it to our collection here in the Room of Wonders, but it apparently disappears and reappears at random. Yes. I believe that's all to that story. It was supposed to be scary, but I didn't make it scary at all. Yes. Well, anyway, hello everyone. My name is Dr. Fantastic, and I'd like to welcome you all to Fantastic Halloween here. We have some activities lined up for you once you step into the hub, but we gotta deal with the first two rooms first. So in this room, we're going to be here for a little less than 5 minutes. After that, you'll proceed into the Coca-Cola Theater, where you will watch a little short film titled Moments of Happiness. And when that's over, that's when the real fun begins. Like the activity I created for you, which is called the Fantastic Flavor Hunt. And of course, that activity is going to be you trying to figure out what my newest secret mystery flavor Fanta is. Now, I've been hard at work to create something new, fresh, or should I say refreshing for the Halloween season here. And like I said before, what better way to celebrate Halloween than with our favorite soda brand that screams Halloween, Fanta. So of course, when you find out what that flavor is, it's going to be available for you to taste inside of the tasted room. Now, how to participate in this hunt, of course, is you're going to keep an eye out for QR codes that I've hidden in the exhibits on the first floor of the hub. I only stopped at the first floor because I got tired after the third one. Alright, so those exhibits are the Vault of the Secret Formula, Milestones of Refreshment, and of course my own laboratory, the Abandoned Bottle Works Factory. And please do not judge me, because me and the monsters have left quite a mess in there after we had an awesome party, and we also lost a few of our items. So if you all wouldn't mind participating in the monster scavenger hunt to make sure that you help us find our items. And trust me when I say it, we didn't create this activity because we didn't feel like looking for our items. Okay, yes, we did. We didn't feel like looking for our items, but it's a fun thing for you all to do as you make your way to the laboratory. Now, also joining you on the first floor is Mr. Polar Bear, who will be located at the Polar Bear Habitat. Of course, if you see him, stop by, say hello, and take a photo with the legend himself. Now, remember to keep an eye out for those QR codes. Take out your phone, open up the camera, and give it a scan. It'll give you a hint or a clue as to what this new mystery Fanta flavor is. Now, once you're done with everything on the first floor, you can proceed to the second, which includes you finding the 3D Theater, Pop Culture Museum, Scent Discovery, and of course, the famous Tasted Room, where you'll be tasting a variety of Coca-Cola beverages from all over the world, including our seasonal flavors that are only offered during Fantastic Halloween, like Spooky Fanta Orange and my new mystery flavor Fanta. And I'm going to give you a hint about it so you all can maybe ease your mind a little bit. It is delicious, is all I'm going to say about it, all right? All right, and don't ask Mr. Polar Bear about it either. His lips are sealed. Okay, so now that we got all that out the way, how's everyone doing? Good. Doing good? Everyone excited for Halloween? Yeah. Yes, all right. I am not wearing a costume. Yeah.
That's okay.
But anyway, I'm going to give you all a little history, like a little early history about Coca-Cola. Of course, everything I'm saying can be further expanded upon once you're inside of Milestones of Refreshment. Now, Of course, Coca-Cola was created by chemist and pharmacist Dr. John S. Pemberton. Now, being a pharmacist, Coca-Cola was created to combat stomach aches and headaches along with sore throats, henceforth why it was considered medicinal and sold from only pharmacies back then. So, it was sold on May 8th, 1886, right here in Atlanta, Georgia. It was sold from a location not too far from where we're standing right now, and that location is known as none other than Jacob's Pharmacy. And if you don't know what that area is, it no longer exists. In fact, if you do pay a visit to where it once stood, you will now see that it is currently Georgia State University. Now, though you can't see Jacob's Pharmacy in person, you can still see it on a plaque commemorating where it once stood. Now, I mentioned, in this room alone, there is over 100 years of original Coca-Cola artifacts, but there is one that stands as the oldest of this entire collection. So everyone take a quick second to look around and see if you can identify that 125-year-old artifact. Look above your heads, check the walls, look in the display cases, more specifically, the one to my right. Yes, this one. It lives in here somewhere. It's on the bottom right here somewhere. Anyone? Oh, is it? You guys think it's this? You are correct. Give yourselves a round of applause because that is known as the ceramic syrup dispenser. Now, that was used in 1896, and how it works is that they were pouring 1 gallon of Coca-Cola syrup into the top. Of course, you would add to a glass of Coca-Cola. All they would do is turn the spigot and dispense 1 ounce of Coca-Cola syrup, and then they would mix it with 5 ounces of carbonated water, stir it all together, hand it right there to you, and there you hold a nice, refreshing glass of room temperature Coca-Cola. Yes, I know, room temperature, disgusting. But the thing is, back then, ice was very hard to come by, and even if you did manage to find some ice, it was going to cost you a pretty penny. And literally, a penny is what it was going to cost you. So on top of paying 5 cents for a glass of Coca-Cola, you would be paying 1 cent per ice cube for them to put inside of your beverage. And if you're like me, you like a lot of ice inside of your drinks, so you were probably going to run it 25 cents to $1, which back then was very, very expensive. Henceforth, why you would really see it amongst wealthy individuals. Now, of course, Coca-Cola grew in popularity, and so did the price. I mentioned it cost 5 cents just for a glass, but they ended up increasing it to an outrageous amount that sparked outrage and controversy everywhere. They increased it from 5 cents to a staggering amount of 6 cents. Might not seem like much to you, but back then, that was a 20% increase, and of course, people threatened to sue. True facts, people. Now, the lights did just flicker right now, so they're about to go off again, and once they do, the theater doors will open, and you can proceed into the theater, where you will be greeted by an ambassador. Thank you all for joining me here in the Room of Wonders. My name is Dr. Fantastic, and we hope you have a spectacular time here at the wonderful world of Coca-Cola.